Relentless Racing League, NASCAR dreams, full speed kings. Let's go. Relentless on the track, ain't no tapping the brake. Cup Series leaders got the whole grid shake. Xfinity stars with the future so bright. Truck Series banging through the day and night. ARCA rookies hungry, chasing that fame. NASCAR racing blood, gasoline in our veins. Green flag wave and the engine scream. 30 cars flying, living that speedway dream. Draft so tight, bumper to chrome. Every lap of battle, this is where we roam. Rubber business racing, yeah, we know the code. Last lap glory on a victory road. From short tracks to super speedway nights, legends made under flashing lights. One mission, one name, one goal, two. Relentless Racing League coming through. Relentless on the track, ain't no tapping the brake. Cup Series leaders got the whole grid shake. Xfinity stars with the future so bright. Truck Series banging through the day and night. ARCA rookies hungry, chasing that fame. NASCAR racing blood, gasoline in our veins. Tires burning sparks when we dive down low. 3 Watt thunder putting on a show. Spotter calling clear, crowd on their feet. Photo finish moments can't accept defeat. Championship dreams in every lane. Only the strongest survive the strain. From pit road hustle to the checkered wave. Every driver brave, every fan amazed. History written when the engines fade. Relentless Racing League got the legacy made. Relentless on the track, full throttle rage. Cup Xfinity, trucks set the stage. ARCA rising, next gen flame. NASCAR racing power, remember the name. Speed, heart, glory, all the same. Relentless Racing League, we own the game, how? Relentless on the track. Relentless on the track.
Alright everyone, welcome back to another installment of Relentless Racing League. Tonight we have the Dubby Energy ARCA Series in wine country, Sonoma Raceway. 30 laps tonight, first road course of the season. A lot of new drivers in this series, so we're going to see tonight who is good on road courses and who has some work to do as we roll into qualifying. All right, we are gonna follow some of our drivers out here on track. We'll see who is able to put down a good lap. Actually, I think we're gonna go in the cockpit and take a peek at this track. Kind of check out the layout, see what the drivers see as they're out here racing as we ride along with the number 25 car of Daniel Michel on his warm-up lap. Alright, he's getting ready to come up to the last few corners before he starts his timed lap. We'll walk you through here a little bit, turn on the old track map as well, so you can kind of see the layout of this track as he comes through the final corner to his timed lap. Start finish line is right here, going up the hill. This is a very difficult corner because you carry so much speed, but it's very easy to overshoot. As you can see the car get a little sideways there, running in second gear. Hits third gear, back uphill again to the left-hander, then back to the right. Downhill. The next right-hand turn. A little straightaway here, then another right-hand turn. And then we make the approach up to the S's. This is another troublesome part of the track. Most drivers try to go single file through there. Double file doesn't typically work too well. Back into another higher speed corner. And then the best passing zone, in my opinion, is this final hairpin corner. See, second gear he's running. Some drivers may choose to run that in first. And that will be the 25 car's first time lap. 1:15.29, not a bad time at all. We'll go watch some of these other drivers real quick. Currently, the 25 car, Daniel Michel, has the fastest time with a 15:29, but I did see a 1:14 in practice, so we will see if that time is replicated at all. That was by Landon Lacey in the 81 car. He is out on track, so we'll go take a peek at him real quick and see what kind of time he can put in. 10 minutes of qualifying for road courses. 30-lap race tonight. No cautions unless the track is completely blocked. Otherwise, it will be local cautions only. Curious to see what this lap is for this 81 car of Landon Lacey as he comes up to the hairpin. See if he can replicate that practice time, a 1:14 in practice. Did not score on that lap. That may have been his get up to speed lap where he may have gotten a slight incident. Dropping a tire off the track will cause an incident, and the lap time will not count. See him sliding that car around out there. What the time is on this lap, and a 1:15.22. That is currently the fastest lap in qualifying. We still have a few cars out here. Maybe Josh O'Connor's still out here. He's been pretty good in the road courses. At least he was last season in the Truck Series. Very competitive. Ran up front quite a bit. Ooh, sideways. And I will say Josh O'Connor, like I said, was very good in the truck series last season at road courses, but this car handles significantly different than the truck does, especially on road courses. A lot of drivers were saying it is extremely loose and on edge, and I can kind of see that out there as well, as many people are kind of spinning those rear tires on corner exit, as O'Connor only looks like he's going to be about 12. Oh, jumps up to ninth. So definitely not the easiest car to drive out here, but man, it does look like it's a lot of fun sliding that car around. Let's see. Who else we have out here? Right along with the number 31 of J.D. Sanford. He's running a Captain Morgan car. Let's see, in chat, we got Yo from Voider Plays YT. We've got Yo from Nolan Young. We've got Hello from Tricky Dick. And we have Yo from Adrian's Resale. Looks like we have 23 viewers at the moment. 41 in total, so not a bad way to start the race. 2 minutes left in qualifying. The 31 cart seems to be maintaining better control, which typically means a slower lap time. So we'll see what he has at the line, but I don't think it's going to be a very quick line, which at this level and at a road course like this, it's not about how fast you can go. It's can you keep it on the track? And I think tonight, if you can keep it on the track, you should be able to salvage a top 10, top 15. There's going to be typically one or two guys that kind of run away from the race out there all by themselves. Yeah, definitely not a very fast time there, but kept it on track. So remember, these guys at this level, a lot of them are still learning how to race these cars, these tracks, or are new to iRacing in general. So we will see some varying skills, very different skills in this field. We will see some that are very, very slow and can't keep it on track. We'll see some that are, able to keep it on track but not the fastest. We'll see some kind of mid-pack cars that, are running closer to the front, and then we'll see those front guys who are pushing that car every lap. Should be an exciting race to watch as we are done with qualifying. Let's see. Let's get our grid, see if that's going to work today. It is. All right. Landon Lacey going to get the bonus point for starting on the pole. Let's see. Oh, come on. All right. Landon Lacey going to start on the pole. Daniel Michelle in second. Ben Ruse third in that number 9 car. Kevin Jordan, a well-known road racer in Relentless Racing League, in fourth. And Joe Nerton fifth. Savignano sixth. Let's see here. Nathan Skidmore seventh. Ricky Barbary eighth. Josh O'Connor ninth, but he's not out there at the second. Let's see. Drew Holleran in 10th. Noah Holman in 11th. Tim Harmon in 12th. Pierre Roy at 13th. Adrian Hernandez 14th. Charles Roberson 15th. Brant Humphrey 16th. Alan Coons 17th. Brian Marshall 18th. Albin is in 19th, but he is not out here. John Fassbender in 20th. Zachary Woolard 21st, Edward Peltz 22nd, Shane Johnson 23rd, Tyler Parkhurst 24th, J.D. Sanford 25th, Skylar Dockery 26th. We have Christopher Dake and David Moore, and Nolan Young, and Ken Millington rounding out our field. 30 drivers tonight, 30 laps. Mark Gibbs, if that is an issue for you, tell him to change it on his end. That is something he has to change. I cannot. All right, we are going to get rolling here momentarily. All right, we're rolling 30 laps. Not quite sure what a fuel run is going to be, but I know it won't be 30 laps. I expect most drivers will most likely split this race in half, maximize those tires, and we'll see what kind of tire fall off we have. Let's see, what do they have for tires? 2 extra sets of tires, so tires really shouldn't be an issue. I think it's going to be, like I said, a one-stop race. Sounds like we already have some crashes towards the back here. I think they just went off track while they're taking their warm-up lap. Let's see if we can see what happened here on the warm-up lap. Oh, a little bump maybe? No? They're just very slow through there, that's all. All right, we are getting ready to go green here as they make their way up through the S's. All right, pace car is down pit road. One last corner, and we will get the green flag. Landon Lacey will lead them. All right, green flag is out. Here we go. Let's see if we make it through turn 1 without issue. Not seeing any crashes. Looks like we had one off track there, but no issues as they come in side by side. See who that is. I think that might be Pierre Roy back there. Did see a Canada flag on that car. Got some off tracks, but we'll go back and look at them here in a second. Landon Lacey out front, Ben Ruse up to second, and Daniel Michelle third, Kevin Jordan fourth, and Anthony Savignano fifth. Savignano gonna drive it in deep. Try to outbrake him. He does. Savignano up to the 4th position. All right, let's go back and check out some of these off tracks. Got Brant Humphrey in the 72. Looks like he just got a little loose there in turn 1. Let's see. See what happened to Shane Johnson here. I think he started on pit road. And he just, I guess, took the shorter way. Adrian Hernandez went off track. We'll check that out real quick. He just got a little wide there. Able to gather it back up. Skylar Dockery crashed. Let's see what happened to the 4 car. Got wide there and looped it. That's the same one. Oh, we've got some more crashes already. Apparently that's what we're going to be watching all night, is just crashes. Too heavy on the throttle, looped it around. All right, let's get back to live, because we had a few off tracks there, but out front, Landon Lacey still leading. Daniel Michelle up to 2nd now. Ben Ruse actually fell to 4th. Must have had something going on there. Anthony Savignano 3rd. Kevin Jordan in 5th. Joe Nerton 6th. Nathan Skidmore 7th. Ricky Barbary 8th. Drew Holleran 9th. And Josh O'Connor 10th. Tyler Parkhurst crashed. Let's see what happened to Tyler. Got wide there. And just too hard on the brakes. Maybe a little too much rear brake in that car. And looped it. No harm, no foul. Got a pass there. Looks like the 96 and the 54. Ricky Barbary and Nathan Skidmore. Not much. Oh, Skylar Dockery crashed. Let's see what happened to Skylar. Overshot the corner. I don't think he actually crashed. All right, back here. This is the battle for 8th, 9th, and 10th. 96 of Nathan Skidmore, 19 of Drew Holleran, and the 59 of Josh O'Connor. Looks like we got another crash. Tyler Parkhurst. Let's see what happened to Tyler. Oh, he just blinked out is all. Okay. Still got this battle for that 8th position. Looks like it's about the tightest battle we have on track currently. Not too far out, though. Daniel Michelle keeping up with him, only 2/10 back, but there's a huge gap between them. Savignano's 5 seconds back. Looks like we got another crash. Nolan Young. Let's see what happened to Nolan here. Looks like he was trying to get out of the way, and I think he just pulled off the track and had enough. Looks like he towed the pits. Oh no, and Josh O'Connor crashed. Got too hard on the throttle coming out of that hairpin and looped it. No harm, no foul, just some time on track. It's going to drop him back to the 13th position. Ken Millington getting past here. McCoy Benke is coming down pit road. We got another crash. Brant Humphrey in the 72 car. A lot of off tracks, but oh yeah, oh, out of the wall. And then came back on track. Oh, that was close for the 60 of Alan Kuhns. Looks like Brant Humphrey in that 72 car has brought it down pit road. Let's check out front. Landon Lacey starting to extend that gap over a half a second now. Still this battle right here. Seems to be where most of the action is at. They're racing close there, 96-19. 59 was in that battle until he had his little mishap, and we have a crash again. The 6 car, Christopher Dake. Let's see what happened to Christopher. Just got wide off the corner, out into the gravel. Ooh, locked it up just in time to keep it out of the car next to him and able to bring it back up to speed, no problem. Car trying to get out of the way of these faster cars as he goes one lap down. Looks like Landon Lacey might have blinked there for a second. Showed him out of the race. But then he popped back in. Most of the time that is due to a blinking issue. I'll tell you what, Drew Holleran is trying to get around this 96 car, using the bumper a little bit there. Showing him he wants the position. 24 cars currently on the lead lap, but not for long at the pace they are running. Let's see, Adrian Hernandez off track. Let's see what happened to Adrian. He was off track for about 8 seconds. Most likely a spin, yep. Spun it. Oh, we have a guest in the booth, Tricky Dick himself.
Yes, sir. I'm kind of chilling here, if you don't mind.
Absolutely. Been a interesting race. Some battles, but
We got the 49 of Ken Billington was the wrong way.
yeah, got a lot of off tracks tonight. A few crashes, but not too terrible.
I've been watching a race for a little while, actually. So, but yeah, mostly self spins.
Yep, we just got another one here. Shane Johnson. Looks like he just went in the grass, maybe letting some cars around. I'm not sure.
You know what they say, that's not going to help the tires.
Definitely not, as we've been watching this battle for 8th place. 96, able to open that gap up over the 19 of Drew Holleran as we have another crash. Ken Millington again. Oh, O'Connor crashed as well. Let's see what happened to Ken here. He's driving down the middle of the road in front of the leaders. He got to get out the way, especially into turn 11. And I don't think he really crashed. Let's see what happened to O'Connor. Yeah, he did. The 31 of J.D. Sanford just got in the back of it.
There's a lot of action right now out of, oh my God, on the front stretch. The 4, Skylar Dockery just went around as he was being lapped by, well, in the way of 3 cars, basically.
2 lap cars side by side, and then he looped it by himself right in front of the 59, but able to squeeze through unscathed.
That's a lot of action. We got a black flag for Brant Humphrey.
Yeah, I think he towed earlier.
Yeah, he is quite damaged too. He's currently, can we say crab rolling instead of crab walking? He's definitely crab rolling right now.
Let's see, Brant Humphrey. Oh yeah, he's got some issues. That car is not driving straight as he comes back down pit road. Let's see. Ken Millington crashed. Let's see what happened to Ken. Overtook the hairpin.
These guys run on road courses because even though you do have seasoned drivers that come, for example, from Cup, like Tim Harmon and Ellen Coons, road courses are not their forte necessarily. So you would expect the people from Cup maybe to perform or outperform a lot of people, but in this case, they do not.
Right, Christopher Dacre owned again, self-spun. All right, well, let's check on our leaders. Landon Lacey.
Is that grass? Just want to clarify. Is that grass?
I think it's like dirt with a little sparse bit of grass. But we have a battle for the lead. Landon Lacey and Daniel Michelle, they had to fight their way through some lap traffic here. That gap has closed significantly. It was almost 3/4 of a second for a little bit, but
and Michelle and Ruse and Savignano.
Looks like Ruse has extended that out. Savignano hit the wall on the front stretch.
That's not gonna happen.
See. The battle up front still close.
Yeah, Ben Ruse able to slightly gap the 77 and Savignano. Might just be what he's looking for.
Getting
We still have a 3-way battle for Cave.
Getting close to that halfway point. As the 81 Landon Lacey has to fight his way through Edward Peltz going a lap down. Able to do it pretty easily. It didn't look like it held him up much, but it looks like we have a another crash for the 49 of Ken Millington.
Gotta admit, it's not an easy track to overtake in even lap traffic, especially in those instances. If the lap traffic is not necessarily cooperative, you need to find your own gap, your own way through it, and it can be dangerous. Savignano in the pits.
Earlier than anticipated, but I don't. I just expected most of them to split it in half. I know they can't go the distance, so I expect most of them will most likely pit around lap 15. But I'll tell you, Daniel Michelle seems to be keeping pace with Landon Lacey. Is he just buying his time here?
Well, you know what? Might also be a good idea to just put the pressure on. And there is, again, lap traffic into the S's. The 31 stayed on the inside, stayed close to the line. It allowed the 81 to just come by pretty easily.
Definitely not the place you want to pass lap traffic, but you can't let them hold you up either.
No, most definitely. Skyler Dockery has a black flag. Was black flagged by an admin.
Interesting. Ken Millington down pit road, or left pit road. He was down pit road for quite a while. Joe Nerton's on pit road. And again,
So
no cautions tonight, local cautions only, and the only time a full course caution will be thrown is if the track is blocked, but I do not foresee that happening here.
well, not anymore anyway, unless there are 2-3 cars getting together after last corner or close to the start finish line, for example. Considering you have walls pretty much delimiting the track on both ends, that could be an area where 2 or 3 cars could get together and totally block that track. So that's not necessarily something that will happen. We do have a few battles here and there. For example, I can see the battle for 6th causing this if people get a bit too careless and too aggressive. But again, it's not necessarily somewhere you'll make a dive, right? Unless you're side by side. Oh, and the 20 of Charles Robertson getting slightly unsettled.
And Charles Roberson is our biggest mover at the moment, up 9 positions from his starting spot.
I was impressed by these guys not having a major crash at the beginning. To be fair, Sonoma Raceway is quite a difficult track to start with. Oh my god, the 4 of Skyler Dockery almost ran into the leader as he was on the grass, all squirrely. This is insane.
We'll take a look at that real quick. Oh yeah, just overcooked that right-hander, and oh, that made the 81 pucker a little bit there. O'Connor down pit road, Sanford down pit road. Roberson off track. Let's see what happened to Charles, so we can get a little better angle.
The car snapped. The front just snapped. That's weird.
Yeah,
Just
there's...
turned too much.
I ran some laps here in this car, and if you don't hit that dip right where he was at there, right, it will unsettle the car, and I think that's most likely what he did. As our leader has come down pit road, I believe Landon Lacey is down pit road, Ben Ruse is down pit road. That's going to hand the lead over to the 25 of Daniel Michel.
Charles Robertson in perdition again. Seems to struggle keeping it on track.
David Moore crashed. Let's see what happened to David.
So now that's the point where you'd have to react. If you're the 25, you were handed the lead, you're going to get the bonus point for leading a lap. But those tires are going to start suffering slightly. How long do you want to stay in it? For example, in the case of the 25, his best lap was 114.901, and his last lap was 116.1. So at least a second deficit, a second into tenths of a second deficit.
Looks like we had another crash. Maybe it was an actual crash. I'm going to say yes. Ken Millington. Seeing his name pop up here a lot, but this could also be him just getting out of the way.
No, he got out of the way.
Yep.
He just went off the track. And he's spinning again.
Oh, we've got all sorts. Oh, Shane Johnson crashed.
Ken Millington, Skyler Dockery, they are currently populating the logs in iRacing.
Oh, we watched the 4 just go around there. The 10 was just slowing down to avoid it.
Oh my god.
4 wrecked again.
The
Right.
59
See what happened to Charles.
Joshua Connor currently trying to go around lap traffic with Brian Marshall behind him. He is not having a good time. They were all bunched up together in the first sector there. this was pretty dangerous if you want to go back and look at that.
Yeah, we're just going through all the crashes right now. We got Tyler
So-
Parkhurst. He didn't crash. He just stopped. All right, we're going back to look at Josh O'Connor.
Yeah, if you want to go back to the beginning of that lap, into corner 1, 2, you're going to see a whole gaggle of cars.
Let's do this.
Oh, and the 14 of Joe Norton slightly in the grass. It's going to have to let Ben Roos by. Yeah, that's...
All right. Daniel Michelle's still out there. Not coming in yet. Let's check our stint lengths. Daniel Michelle, Kevin Jordan, both yet to pit. Ricky Barbary, Pierre Roy as well. Let's see. Drew Halloran came on pit road. Savignano's pitted. A lot of them have not pitted yet, so...
Ricky Barbary just hit the wall. Got bumped by the 11.
Charles
Number 1 hit the wall pretty hard if you want to see that.
Charles Roberson having issues again, it looks like. Says crashed. Just overdrove that hairpin into the outside wall. See what happened to Shane Johnson here. Just self-spun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There was a smaller altercation between the 11 and the 54. Let me go see if the 54 has damage because he got hit pretty hard in the wall. His car seems to drive relatively okay. That was not a nice hit.
Got a gaggle of cars coming through the S's right now. Not too tight of a group, but all it takes is one there, and going around is Kuhn's under attack right now from the 14 of Joe Nerton. Joe Nerton hard on the brakes, got a little squirrely. Makes the pass in, what is that, turn 11, the hairpin. 7, 11? I don't remember.
The airpin is as we one of the like I was talking about the seasoned drivers that came from Cup. John Fassbender decided to go to do a little excursion in the grass around the S's.
Well, at least he found his car this time.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Fassbender, if you're watching, I just make a little bit of fun. Yeah, he harmless, right? He lost some time, but didn't destroy the car.
No, exactly. Just a little excursion. Get some grass in there, you know.
Got a bunch more that came down pit road. Albin, Dake, let's see, more.
So
Lord.
I'm actually getting extremely curious.
Oh, there goes
because-
Tim Harmon out in the ground. Oh, and he loops it right in front of his teammate. Alan Kuhn's able to avoid it. Whew. Oh, I bet you there was some words had in that Discord channel.
So, Danielle Michelle still on track.
30.
10 laps to go. Hasn't pitted yet. Still runs pretty decent lap times. But Landon Lacey is only around 40 seconds away. I'm fairly sure going into this pit lane, changing tires, getting fuel is going to be more than 40 seconds, right?
Yeah. Looking at everything, I'm seeing 50 seconds. 53, 54 is kind of what I'm seeing for an average right now as Kevin Jordan comes down pit road.
They're in the pits as well.
Edward Peltz crash. Let's see what happened to Edward Peltz. Fassbender down pit road. Oh, Peltz had some help from the 11, sent him out into the grass, into the tires.
The 11 slightly being slightly menaced tonight. He bumped the 54 and pushed him into a wall. just pushed a 7 who was lapped. That's gonna have to chill a little bit there, but
That's a 49 loops it in turn 11. Let's see.
oh, the 7 just in the way. A couple moments before, he with his I guess he just missed the pit lane and stopped in the middle of the track just before turn 11. That was not good.
Savignano off track. Just dropped 2 tires off. Didn't hurt anything. Skylar Dockery crashed. 4 car. He's running a modified out there. No front end on that car. And looped it on the front stretch. Oh, into the wall.
Oh no, he's good. Oh my god, what is he doing?
And then he throttled it back up as another car was coming through. Gets to the outside wall right in the racing lane. Oh, let's see. Got another one. JD Sanford.
Quick news. Pierre Roy, number 11, was black flagged by the admins.
Oh, the 95 turned JD Sanford. Let's see.
I wonder if the 11 is being black flagged for a few occurrences of
Wrecking people.
Yeah.
Very possible. All right, Michelle has come down pit road.
I just saw a car in the wall over there. I was monitoring Pierre Roy and the 50-something just looped it. 53 of Adrian Hernandez.
Roberson down pit road. 9 laps to go. Michelle did come down pit road. Let's see. Roberson looks like he only took 2.
Yeah, Daniel Michel in pits.
He took 2 as well.
Yeah, Landon Lacey is coming in hot, and I think he will
watch
be
this.
able to stay up front.
But will those 2 tires hold up for 8 more laps? We are going to see. He is going to have a pretty solid gap. Let me get back on the gap here. 6-second gap for the 25.
So I can give you some lap times we had from Daniel Michel, the number 25. Despite very old tires, he was running consistently in the 115 and the 116, which is relatively on par with what Landon Lacey was running lately. So I feel like he might have been a good call to only take 2 tires, and this way he's 7 seconds in front of his competitor.
And we will turn on the lap time here. Lacey, let's see, that's going to be a little skewed due to the pit stop as Pierre Roy crashed, apparently. But we're going to see what the lap times look like at the line this time.
Pierre Roy just went into the pits.
Oh. Yeah,
Probably
just...
to get his black flag cleared.
All right, let's see. A 132.1 for Michelle.
Yeah, that was the pit stop.
And
Understandable.
Lacey, something happened here because that gap is oh, Josh O'Connor crashed. What happened?
Oh.
Because it is showing. No, it's just being weird. 7 seconds back. Landon Lacey. Let's go see what happened to Josh O'Connor.
So one thing to consider is just the lap traffic, the nature of lap traffic. You have guys that are in tight packs. You have people that are lapped several laps down. That's going to happen a lot. Just managing that traffic throughout the track. There are places where you cannot force your way through. So I feel like maybe Landon Lacey in the 81 has suffered from that a bit more than the 25.
Yeah, and I think for Lacey to catch back up as we watch the 10 self-spin, he's going to need some help from some lap traffic, I believe.
Yes. And just a quick note, we seem to have about 10 cars on the lead lap.
All right. Lacey still just shy of 7 seconds back.
And they're lapping very similar lap times at this point. Last lap was 1:16.804 for the 25 and 1:16.860 for the 81. So pretty close. And again, they're navigating lap traffic. The 81 out of 3 and 3A had to navigate around the 73 of Tim Harmon.
And I believe the 25 had a good advantage getting around this lap traffic because most of them just pulled out of his way. 81 not getting that courtesy as he was seeing lap traffic in the S's. Yeah.
Joe Nerton seems to have had a off track out of 3A. Oh yeah, just a bit too wide from the corner.
Right. Looks like it's getting tight on the front stretch as the 81 comes flying through there. Landon Lacey closed up sometime, but not
34
much.
of Tyler Parkhurst. Black flag on pit entrance.
Oh,
So either speeding in pits or unsafe pit entry. It's pretty hard to miss pit entry, so it's probably speeding in the pits.
that would make a little more sense as
Yes.
at the 20
And again,
is
the
about
81 is going to have to navigate around Kuhans and the 4 of Dockery. Oh, and Dockery almost clipped the rear of the 81. That was incredibly close.
And now 8 cars on the lead lap as the 81 and the 60 battle side by side. It is getting tight in some of these spots. So let's do a quick rundown. Daniel Michelle in the 25 leading the race. Landon Lacey in second. Savignano in third. Ben Ruse in fourth. And Kevin Jordan in fifth.
I'm still surprised by the amount of cars that showed up tonight.
Absolutely. 31 drivers
Yes.
tonight. Out of 40, so not a bad turnout for a road course.
Exactly. I still wonder if we'll get the amount of cars Wednesday as we're having a race at Daytona Road in the Cup Series. Just interested to know how many people will be there.
Yeah, we'll probably see about 25 as we have some cars stopped here to get out of the way. Not a good spot to do that for the 49.
Oh yeah, now he parked it on the apex.
Yeah.
That was interesting. 31 as well. Interesting strategies.
Landon Lacey losing time. Gap over 7 seconds. Looks like Daniel Michelle is going to win this race unless something crazy happens in the next 3 laps.
And unfortunately, just because of the whole pit cycle, we don't have many on-track battles anymore. I think the closest we have would be between the 73 of Tim Harmon and the 59 of
Joe
Joshua
Nerton just
Connor.
looped it.
Oh yeah, he did.
That was the 6th
He bumped
position.
into lap traffic.
Oh, we've got all sorts of crashes. Let's see what happened to Zachary Woolard here. That 67 Arby's car. These guys are really struggling in turn 11. I don't know that he actually wrecked. He got out of the way. The Ford car.
77 of Savignano was running in third, but got extremely loose out of corner number 3A.
A lot of drivers that showing us crashed, but they did not actually crash.
The 11 almost looped it, just collected slightly the 6. What is going on, folks? Tires are dead.
I think that, and people are just I'm told that this car is kind of a handful here. I didn't think it was that much of a handful when I tested it. Tim Harmon crashed. Ken Millington crashed. Let's see what happened to Tim Harmon.
The track is at 106 Fahrenheit. It's not that warm.
It's a little warm.
It is. I don't win the 11. Almost looped it again.
Tim Harmon self-spun off of turn 11. Let's see what happened to the 49.
I just witnessed another car spinning, and I don't even know who it is.
Probably.
The 34 of Tyler Parkhurst.
I was gonna say he's the one that just showed up on mine, and the 49. Like, I appreciate what the 49's doing, getting out of the way, but he's kind of in the middle of the line when he's doing it.
The thing is, what we have right now is a complex situation of lapped cars trying to get out of the way of other lapped cars, and those lapped cars are trying to get out of the way of lead lap cars. It's getting tricky.
Oh, Landon Lacey comes to take the white flag. 6-second gap, but he's got a lap car in front of him as they go up into turn 1. He's going to get to the bottom here. And they are slow in front of him. Oh, the 31 just slid in front of the 2.
The 25 is not having a good time. And you said Lacey, it's the new machine.
I'm sorry, yes, Michelle.
And he just collided with Fassbender.
And they're
He's
3
losing
wide.
A tremendous amount of time right now. Linda Lacey might have a shot at this.
Still 4.5 seconds back, but he sees the chaos in front. Let's see if he gets held up again. Oh, it's the 96 loops it in front of him.
He's going to have the 49 in the way, in the S's, while he's getting out of the way.
Oh, 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 oh!
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. That was incredible.
That was crazy.
What a finish we're having, folks.
And the 25 is just thankful that he has a large gap right now, because I'm sure he had to slow way down for that one.
There is a little bit of chaos in this, at the end of this race. Not gonna lie.
25 car Daniel Michelle gonna win this race. Let's see, Landon Lacey finishing in second.
Yano
And
is still in the S's.
yes, and he's
He's a way back.
got some, 31, almost 32 seconds back, as we still have chaos in front of him. He is gonna, oh,
And he got clipped.
contact with the 72, able to straighten it out and finish the race.
Yeah, because Ben Rouge was coming in hot too, a few seconds away. That was interesting.
That was definitely an interesting race. These boys definitely got some work to do. As Kevin Jordan comes in 5th. Joe Nerton gonna be 6th, it looks like. And we only have 7 cars on the lead lap, so this is pretty straightforward. Let's see. Joe Nerton doing some spins as he crosses the line into the wall, and Drew Holleran will be the last car on the lead lap to finish this race in 7th. Man, what kind of chaos was all that? Let's see what happened to Tyler Parkhurst here.
I hope we're not getting this on Wednesday.
Parkhurst,
That sort of chaos.
he just completely missed the corners, and into the grass he goes, loops it, got off the brake long enough to get out of the racing line. But let's go check our winner here. Daniel Michelle on that 25 car, getting a little congratulations from the 9 of Ben Ruse.
That note, Mr. Frey, I will let you do your interviews.
All right, appreciate you coming in.
My pleasure, as always. Thanks for having me. Everybody at home, have a good night. Cheers.
All right, we are waiting on our top 3 finishing drivers. We'll get some interviews done here in a minute. Looks like we got 2 of our 3, just missing 1. Not sure if our second place driver is actually going to show up or not. Let's see. All right. Well, I think we're just going to go ahead and get our interviews done, and we will bring down our race winner, number 25, Daniel Michelle. Daniel, Tony in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, what a race. A lot of chaos out there. Able to get around that 81 car through pit strategy. Had him keeping him honest all through that first stretch of the race. And then just out strategized him in the pits and snuck in front and drove away. Tell us about your race a little bit.
Yeah, start of the race, I really lost it. I kind of just wanted to file in single file. I didn't get a good start because I just misjudged where the green would be thrown, and I had Ben on my inside, so I let up a little bit to try and file in behind him. He's a teammate, so I wasn't too worried about doing it, but almost lost it in the turn one. Almost went straight into the barriers, was able to save it. And from then on, I was just saving my stuff, saving my tires, making sure that I could catch only in the braking zones, just trying not to slide the tires. I had a little piece of contact with the 81, but I succeeded the position, apologized, because I didn't want to race him hard. I was just trying to race with him. So thankfully, that strategy did work out. No tires. I think he took 4, but to me, at least, the rear tires were the big issue today, and I was able to keep them nice and cool.
Yeah, and looking at your lap times, your times weren't falling off nearly as much as the others, so you definitely did a great job keeping those tires fresh, not burning them up. But man, that was there was some moments there where I was happy you had a gap because especially on that lead lap, it got a little crazy in front of you.
Yeah, it was a little scary. Definitely a lot of moments where I thought I was just going to get taken out. Going up to the crest, I don't know. I'm not sure what was going on with the lap cars, why they weren't paying attention. Maybe they were just kind of stopping at really awkward points, and it was rough. I tried to not hit anyone, but unfortunately, it's just you have that many cars in one small pack. It's kind of hard.
Absolutely.
Then coming down the S's, yeah.
Yeah, it was chaotic, but hey, you survived. You got the win, first win on the season, I believe,
Sir.
and definitely had the speed all season. I think we've talked a few times now, but able to get the win tonight. Congratulations on that. Survived the chaos and kept the tires on the car all night. We'll let you get some shout outs in and get you out of here.
Yeah, just want to shout out, Premier Racing Team, first and foremost. These guys letting me race with them. For those who showed up, it was really nice. We were kind of communicating, especially with that issue I had on the first lap. Being able to talk to my teammate, Ben, and just get some space was really beneficial for me. And, it was just really good to be able to have voices in your head, so you're not just spacing out through the race. I want to thank the admins. I want to thank the league in general. Road courses aren't typically the most popular, so I'm glad that there was a good showing, and the broadcast as well. Everyone watching.
Absolutely, 31 drivers tonight, so definitely a good showing. We typically have a little fall off for these road courses, but ARCA coming in strong with 31 drivers tonight. With that being said, congrats again, and we will see you in 2 weeks. I think you guys are off next week, and then we come back to Bristol, which should be rather interesting. All right, well, congrats again, and we will see you then.
Thank you, sir.
All right, looks like we lost our other podium finisher who actually showed up there, Anthony Savignano. But yeah, it was a solid race, I would say. There's definitely some room for improvement, but these boys did their best, and they definitely put on a show. All right, there are your race results for the Dubby Energy ARCA Series at Sonoma. Daniel Michel getting the first win of the season for him. Landon Lacey in second, led a lot of that race. Anthony Savignano in third, Ben Ruse in fourth, and Kevin Jordan fifth. Joe Nerton sixth, Drew Holleran in seventh. Nathan Skidmore, the first car, one lap down. Charles Roberson in ninth, and Alan Kuhns in 10th. Biggest mover of the night is actually Christopher Dake, finishing in the 19th position, plus 9 spots. And that is going to wrap things up here at Relentless Racing League for the week. We will be back next week as our Monday night Legacy of Liberty O'Reilly series comes back from their off week, as well as Tuesday night, the Freedom 250 Truck Series will be back. And then Wednesday night, the Sword Dog Cup Series will be here. Let's see, trucks. Actually, let's start with the Legacy of Liberty O'Reilly series. They are at Auto Club next week, so should be a very good race. Auto Club always puts on great racing. Trucks are at Nashville Super Speedway. I don't know why they call it a super speedway, but they do. But anyways, and then Cup will be here for Daytona Road Course. Get another road course here. It should be very interesting. The cars are a handful there, so tune in for that next week. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Bill Peters, Legacy of Liberty, sponsoring the O'Reilly Series. Mark Gibbs, Freedom 250, for sponsoring the Truck Series. Sword Dog, sponsoring the Cup Series. And Dubby Energy for sponsoring the ARCA Series. With that, tune in next week, and we will see you next time.